When we think about the word have, we often think about grammar, but today is a vocabulary lesson. I'm going to teach you 11 common and useful expressions you can use. Mini reminder: if your subject is he, she, or it, use has. Remember that. If you want to see how comfortable you feel with these expressions, you can take the test at the end of this lesson. There will be 11 questions. Can you please let me know your score in the comments below? Did you get 11 correct out of 11? Maybe 8 correct out of 11. Let me know. My name's Arnel. Let's start. Let's imagine I work for a graphic design company. Graphic design is when you make images or text in a really artistic way, maybe for an ad or a company logo, something like that. So let's just say I work for a graphic design company. I am currently working on 4 projects for 4 different clients. I'm also responsible for organizing a conference at the Hilton Hotel next Wednesday. I'm really busy. I have a lot on my plate. Number 1, to have a lot on your plate. Definition: you are really busy. You have a lot of responsibilities. You know, this is a plate. So you can imagine if you have a lot on a plate, you have a lot to do. Let's do another example. I wish I could help you, but I have a lot on my plate. Right. You know, I have mixed feelings about my job. Number 2, to have mixed feelings. Definition: you are happy and unhappy about something at the same time. So I'm happy because I love my job, but I'm unhappy because the workload is too much. I usually have to take my work home with me in the evenings just to get everything done. People at work have mixed feelings about the new mandatory break policy. Mandatory means obligatory. You must. So the policy says you must take your breaks. People have mixed feelings. I mean, on one hand, they have to take a break. That's really nice. But on the other hand, they might not always think it's convenient if they're in the middle of something. And some people like to work through their break so they can go home earlier. But now they can't. So, mixed feelings. You know, in the perfect world, I would only work 20 hours a week and have a high salary. But I can't have it both ways. Number 3, to have something both ways. Well, definition: you get something positive from both sides. So I can't have it both ways here. I can't only work 20 hours a week and have a high salary. I can't seem to save any money. Well, you do spend a lot. You can't have it both ways. How can you expect to do well on your exams if you go out every night? You can't have it both ways. And go out is a great phrasal verb. Here it means you do something fun in the evening. Maybe you go to a club, you go dancing, you go to a restaurant. You can't go out every night and do well on your exams. And you can see with this expression, we normally use can't. You can't have it both ways. So I'm busy, you know that, but the good thing is I have a knack for multitasking. Number 4, to have a knack for something. Notice the pronunciation. The K is silent. Definition: you have a special skill or talent. And multitasking is when you can do lots of things at the same time. My aunt has a knack for finding great deals. I wish I had a knack for languages. And because for is a preposition, don't forget it can either be followed by a noun or a gerund, that ing form. So I have a knack for multitasking. That's probably why the boss gives me so many projects. Well, to be honest, I have a feeling it's because I never say no. Can you do this? Yes. Can you do that? Yes, of course. Number 5, I have a feeling, or I have the feeling that plus subject verb. Here we mean you think with your emotions. Sometimes we don't think with our brain. I have a feeling that Jessica doesn't like me. Do you ever have the feeling that someone is watching you? So we can have a feeling, or we can say to have a gut feeling. A gut feeling plus that plus subject verb, or we can say a gut feeling to plus verb. Okay, this part is your gut. We're thinking about the stomach bowel area. Sometimes you get a really strong feeling there, right? So, definition, if you have a gut feeling, you have a strong feeling about something, but you can't explain why. It's kind of like an instinct. I have a gut feeling that everything is gonna go wrong today. Do I have any evidence for this? Nope, it's just a really strong feeling. While driving, Brian had a gut feeling to take a different route. And you can see, when we have a gut feeling, we're normally talking about fear or worry. Right, back to work. You can see my desk is just piled with work. One of my colleagues, Millie, had the nerve to ask me to get her coffee. Number 7, to have the nerve to do something. Definition, to be brave enough to say something rude or inappropriate. You don't care that what you say might be rude or inappropriate. I mean, in this situation, Millie's not my boss. She can see I'm busy. I can't believe she had the nerve to ask me to get her coffee. You were late for the meeting. You sent me a message that said the meeting was at 11:30 when it was actually at 11:15. Sorry, you should be more responsible and know when things are happening. You sent me the wrong information, and now you have the nerve to tell me to be more responsible?
He has the nerve to call me a liar.
You can see with this expression, there's a little bit of anger. Well, in this clip, there's a lot of anger, but there is anger there. I have to be careful what I tell Millie. She has a big mouth. Number 8, to have a big mouth. And we don't mean you literally have a big mouth. We mean someone gossips. They tell people things they should keep secret. Millie has a big mouth. I can't tell her anything personal. Be careful what you say around Max. He has a big mouth. Well, it's not easy to get along with Millie. Get along is a phrasal verb. It means two people have a good relationship. For example, I get along with everybody, or I don't get along with Dan. And just a mini note, get along is a phrasal verb in American English. In British English, you'll normally hear get on, but they mean the same thing. So it's not easy to get along with Millie. But I know she has a soft spot for anything related to cats. To have a soft spot for something. Definition, you like someone or something very much. But I need to be more specific. You like something, so it makes you a little bit vulnerable. Millie has a soft spot for anything related to cats. Frank has 4 kids, but he has a soft spot for his youngest daughter. He can't say no to her. He's a bit vulnerable when it comes to his youngest daughter. Do you have a soft spot for anything? I have a soft spot for this guy. This is my son's hamster. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I'm working, if my son brings me this hamster, I stop what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, I become a little bit vulnerable. Anyway, if I need Millie's help, I'll ask her something about her cats, or I'll bring her a cat-shaped cookie. Then she becomes really helpful. It works every time. Strategy. Remember, earlier in this lesson, I said I'm also responsible for organizing a conference at the Hilton Hotel next Wednesday. Right. This is really important to me. I've never organized a conference before. I have butterflies in my stomach. Number 10, to have butterflies in your stomach. Definition, you feel excited and nervous about something. You can really imagine that feeling of having lots of butterflies flying around in your stomach. Rhea had butterflies in her stomach as she walked onto stage. I have a job interview tomorrow. I can't sleep. I have butterflies in my stomach. Can you think of the last time you had butterflies in your stomach? A combination of excitement and nervousness. Okay, back to my to-do list. Hey, Arnel? Yeah. Can you make sure you have the report finished and on my desk by 5? Absolutely, you have my word. Last one, number 11. You have my word. Definition? I promise. Don't tell anyone what I just told you. You have my word. Do I have your word that my money will be safe? Here I'm asking, do I have your promise? Do I have your word that my money will be safe? 11. Done. I think we need a test. Test time. Can you please complete each sentence with one word from the box? Pause the video to do this. Okay, here are the answers. How did you do? Leave me your score in the comments below. I really love hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, and I'm gonna make a new video for you very soon. You have my word. I'm trying to film a video here. Okay. Sorry.